Hello people, this is Ratna and you are watching the Gizmo Tube. So, if you spend hours working on a laptop, you already know how uncomfortable it can be to keep the screen flat on your desk. Your neck is constantly looking down and sometimes even a small change in screen height can make your setup much more comfortable. So today, I am taking a look at the Amazon Basics adjustable laptop riser stand to see if this simple accessory is actually worth the money. It offers adjustable angles, a ventilated design, rubber padding, and a foldable build. But the real question is, does it actually make a difference in everyday use? Let's find out. This is the product that we are talking about. This is a normal stand. In the last video, I did another stand review, but that was a different one. It didn't have the complete base. Now this one is perfect for every kind of laptop because it can actually help you put the laptop on even if it's a heavy one. So this one is very useful in that particular way. Moving on, this laptop stand is designed for laptops between 10 and 15.6 inches. You can adjust the viewing angle from 25 to 40 degrees, which lets you raise and tilt the laptop depending on your seating and desk position. Let me show it to you. So, here, this is the lowest angle of it, and this is the highest angle. I hope you can see this. And that's the really that is really actually the main appeal here. Simple, adjustable, and portable. Like this is portable. You can keep it in your laptop bag easily. You can put it there, and it is very light as well, so it will be easily carried. And it is also adjustable with the angles, and it is really very simple, like the very simple design you can find on the internet. Now, the adjustable angle is probably the most usable feature of this one. Instead of having your laptop completely flat on the desk, you can raise the screen and find a more comfortable viewing position. Let me show you that as well. So see, if this is the lowest angle for us, we can just put our laptop simply here, and this came to a comfortable position, right? Your fingers won't ache, your wrist won't ache, and it's really good for your neck as well and your eye line as well. Okay. Moving on to the next point. The manufacturer says this can actually help reduce neck strain and eye fatigue. I would look at that as an ergonomic benefit rather than a guaranteed solution. Your overall posture still depends on your chair, desk, and how you actually sit there. But having the screen at a better angle can definitely make a laptop setup more flexible. Now, let's talk more about its design and the ventilation that comes with it. The stand uses ABS plastic construction, so this isn't aimed at people looking for a heavy metal laptop stand. Although if you want that metal laptop stand, you will find the video of it attached to this particular I button here. You can click on it and see the review there. But this one comes with a plastic design, which also makes sense for portability. Now, you have got a folding mechanism there, and the stand is designed to be easy to carry and store. There's also a hollow design that allows more airflow underneath the laptop. Let me show it to you. You're seeing this. This is all complete hollow design, sorry. And you can just put it here. When your laptop is like here, the air will flow very easily. So it will help in cooling down the laptop. Now, this particular thing is useful, but I wouldn't buy this specifically as a cooling solution. It's better to think of the ventilation as a sensible design feature that gives the laptop more open space underneath. Now, let's talk about other feature, which is stability. Another small but a useful detail here is the rubber padding. Let me show it to you. You will find the rubber pads here, here. All these are the rubber pads. These pads are designed to help prevent the laptop from slipping and also protect surfaces from scratch. And honestly, these are the kinds of small details that matter more in everyday use than the flashy features. You simply want your laptop to stay where you put it. Now, here's where I think this stand makes the most sense. If you work from home, study, or regularly use a laptop at a desk, being able to raise and adjust the laptop can make your workspace more flexible. It's also useful if you don't have a permanent workstation because you can fold it away and whenever you're finished and just put it wherever you find it comfortable. For longer work sessions though, there's one thing to remember. When you raise the laptop, you're also raising the keyboard. As I said, when you are putting your laptop on the lower angle, it's okay, like you can work with it, right? But if you raise it more than that, let me show it to you. If you raise it more than this, like more than the lowest angle of it, you are actually raising the keyboard a lot. You seeing this? This will be the angle of your keyboard. Now you will understand what I'm trying to say here. Give me a minute. So when you're typing for several hours, pairing the stand with an external keyboard and mouse can actually create a more comfortable setup. This is all about the comfort of your workspace. That's not really a flaw specific to this particular stand. It's simply a limitation of using any stand with a laptop where, which have a built-in keyboard. Because when you're raising it, you're actually raising the keyboard. If you put your wrist right here and you try to type, your wrist will eventually ache. So an external keyboard and mouse will help you a lot in this particular situation. So if you we talk about some pros and cons here, biggest positives for me are: first, adjustability. You get multiple viewing angles instead of being stuck in one position. Second, portability. The folding design makes it convenient to store and carry. Third, compatibility. It supports laptops from 10 to 15.6 inches, which basically cover all of them. And finally, you've got a practical touch like rubber padding and an open ventilated design. Nothing here is revolutionary, but the features are very useful. Some of the cons are, like, there are just a couple of things that comes to mind. The ABS plastic construction won't appeal to everyone, especially if you prefer a heavier metal stand. And the ergonomic benefits have limits. Raising the screen doesn't completely solve your workstation posture because the keyboard comes up with it. Also, I wouldn't expect the ventilation design to act like a dedicated laptop cooling pad. So this is really a simple laptop riser, not an all-in-one ergonomic or cooling solution. Now, the biggest question is, who should actually buy it? So I would consider it if you like work or study regularly on a laptop, want a more adjustable viewing angle, have a laptop between 10 to 15.6 inches, need something foldable and portable, want a simple way to improve your desk setup, like a very simple way, not actually making some real good changes on your workspace. On the other hand, if you're looking for a heavy duty metal stand or something specifically designed for maximum cooling, there are probably better options out there. Now, when it comes to value for money, I don't want to give you a made up price because the current selling price can change, although it won't really change. It will only change as per the city that you are living in or as per the pin code that you are using for the delivery purposes. What I can say is that you are getting the features you would expect from a practical adjustable laptop stand: adjustable angles, portability, ventilation, rubber padding, and a broad laptop compatibility. You will get all of it in under rupees 400. This much I can tell you. So, if those are the features you're looking for, this is a sensible option to consider. But I would still compare the current price with a couple of similar stand before buying. And I also don't want you to think this is the only option out there. I'll be adding two or more similar alternatives so you can compare the features, build, and the pricing and decide which one actually makes the sense for your own setup. Overall, I think the Amazon Basics adjustable laptop riser stand is best viewed as a simple, practical laptop accessory rather than a premium workstation upgrade. It does the basic job, gives you useful adjustability, and easy to store and carry. If that is exactly what you need, it is actually worth considering. So that was my take on the Amazon Basics adjustable laptop riser stand. Now, I'm really very curious. Do you use a laptop stand or do you prefer using your laptop directly on the desk? Let me know in the comments. If you found this review useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more practical product reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.